So I've made 6 rows from the slip stitches up. I've made 6 rows, and when you get here, this is where we started. We had 20 stitches from down. So when you get here, you're going to target this very stitch where you started, and you're going to mark on the other side. Okay, let's do it again. So this is where we started. You follow. Okay, so you're going to mark it. You put a stitch marker if you have one. I didn't have any, that's why I've opted to use yarn. So after marking that side, you're going to, this is the end of this row, the 6th row. So you're going to chain 1 and work another row of single crochets starting from here, but this time round you're not going to come up. You're going to end from where we've marked, where we've put our stitch marker. Continue working another row of single crochets until you get to the stitch marker. Okay, working towards our stitch marker. Alright, you're going to remove the stitch marker and put our last single crochet in that stitch that we had marked and chain 1. You're going to cut off your yarn like that. So this extra row, this extra half row, is supposed to work as a zipper allowance. We are supposed to put a zipper. That's why we only worked from the on the down part. We didn't work the upper part. Yeah, so you're going to need 2 identical panels. Sorry about that. 2 identical panels. Yeah, so I'm done with my 2 panels. You're gonna need 2 of them. Yeah, you have to weave in your ends. Okay, So moving on to the next step, we are done with the panels. So now we are going to work on the pockets. We are working on the pockets, and to work on the pockets you're going to make a slip knot and then chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I think, okay, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so you're going to skip the first chain and work a single crochet into the next one, and then work a single crochet into the next one. That's it. Work single crochets until you get to the end of this row. Okay, you're going to work, you're going to make 10 rows. Make 14 rows of normal single crochets. And then I'll meet you back here and we'll work on our next step. This is supposed to be the pocket. Chain 1. That's it for row 1. Turn your work. Skip the first chain and go into the next. Remember our pattern, this is how we're working. We were skipping the first stitch at the beginning, and then at the end we worked in the chain 1 space. Working towards the end. All right. So you are going to also work in this chain 1. Going to go in there like that. Okay, and work a single crochet. All right, so chain 1 and turn your work, skip the first, continue putting single crochets all through, and then also work in this very last chain 1. Okay, so you continue with the pattern until you have 14 rows of normal single crochets. This is the third row. Continue. See you at the end. So these are 14 rows. I chained 20 and I've worked 14 rows. So this is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go around putting slip stitches like we did with our panels. You're going to go in here like that. Make a slip stitch. Go in here like that. Put a slip stitch. Go in here like that. Do this. Put slip stitches until put slip stitches into each of these stitches all the way around until you get to this corner right here. Remember, when you get to the bottom, you work in these 2 stitches. Okay. Keep working slip stitches until you get to this corner. Okay, we are done with our pocket. So you're going to make another.
And that's the front pocket done. Now.
So this is it for the pocket. It's done. This is what you need. And so you're going to make another one, another panel, exactly like this. You're going to chain 20, make 14 rows, and then put slip stitches up to here, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so this is what you're going to do next. I've made I chained 20 and then made 14 rows, and also did the slip stitches on the side. So this is what you're going to do. You're again going to make single crochets only in the back loop. Single crochets only in the back loop. You're going to work single crochets until you get to the other side, and then I'll meet you back here. Alright, we're at the end of this row, and we're going to make one more row of single crochets, but now we are working in both loops. Okay, continue putting one single crochet in each of the stitches. until you get up here. When you get up here, just chain one and cut off your yarn. Okay, so I continued and made 2 rows from here to here, and you can see, so I needed 2 panels. I needed a plain one and then one that has a curve. So this is our pocket, and what we're going to do, we are going to attach it to our main panel. Okay. Okay, so you are going to turn your panel inside. Sorry. You're going to count 6 rows from down. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, this is where you're going to start from. Okay. Okay, so you go the back like this. Hook up your yarn. And attach. Right. We are attaching our pockets to the main panel. You're going to go into this space, and then go behind like that. Hook up a yarn. Okay. Continue into the next space like that. Go in here like this. Hook up your yarn and pull through. Yeah, like that. Go into the next space. Go into in that stitch. Hook up your yarn and pull through. Okay. I hope we can all see what we're doing. Go into the next space and then hook up your yarn. Alright, careful. Alright, make sure it's a straight line. Okay, you go into the next space, hook up a yarn, alright, and into the next space. that into the next space. Okay, so we are turning this side. Hope you can see this side is done. We are turning to this side, so you go in here like this. Make sure it's a straight line, please. Hook up your yarn like that, pull through. Okay, it's very simple. Go into the next space. And in the next space. Okay, continue doing that. Until you get to the next corner. And then I'll meet you back here. It's an easy thing to do, and at this point it shouldn't be confusing at all. So we are at the corner. We are at the corner. So what you're going to do, you're just going to turn to this upper side and just hook. Sorry. Hook up your yarn. Do this until you get to the end. So I've stitched my thing, and now cut off your yarn. pull off this yarn like this. So what you're going to do, you're going to weave in this yarn, you're going to go under this and pull it like that. Okay. Simple as that. Okay. And now we are going to attach our other panel. It's supposed to be a cover, so we are going to put it here so that it covers like this. All right, so you're going to go, okay, we shouldn't have cut the yarn, but now it's done. So we go into this very first, this where we started stitching, go in there like that. Make a slip knot. Sorry. Let's first attach it from this side. I don't know if it will work for me. Okay, yeah. So you are going to go in here like this. Oh god, this is too tight. All right, so hold this right here and go into this next stitch. Get into the next stitch like that, and then hook this. Oh, sorry. Let's do this the other way around. So to attach our cover up, you're going to go in this very first stitch where you started joining the pockets and go through that like that, and get your yarn, attach your yarn. Go through to this side. Okay, make it firm. Go into the next stitch. Make a slip stitch. Reason why it's disturbing, I made my stitches too tight. Okay. It gets easier. It's just that my stitches are too tight, but it should not be hard at all. Keep attaching until you get to the end. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are done attaching our pocket. This is how it looks. This is how it looks. So now we are going to join our two panels together. Going to join our two panels together, but we are going to work from inside. We are going to be joining starting from this point here where we started or ended the other previous row. I think you can all see this. Okay. So you're going to attach your yarn. You're going to make a slip knot first. Like that. Alright, so you're going to insert your yarn into this first, and then go to the other side, right here. And attach your yarn. Okay, let's work in the back loop alone. We are going to work in the back loop of this on this side, and then on the outer stitch. Oh my god, my stitches are too tight. Okay, here we go. You attach your yarn. Okay. All right, so we continue working the head form. You go into this back loop like this, and then go into this first, yeah, like that. Either we are working in only one loop, and we are working slip stitches, going there like this and then here like that, and make a slip stitch into the back loop, into the front loop, make slip stitch into the back loop, into the front loop, sorry, into the back loop, and then the front loop, make a slip stitch into the back loop, into the front loop, make a slip stitch. Okay, so you continue working, you continue joining your work until you get to the point, oh god, we had to mark. So this side was okay, but this side is not. But I guess we'll know from this side. We'll attach until we get to this point here. This side doesn't have, but this has, so we'll target this. Remember, the right side is facing, we are working on the wrong side. Both the panels, the right sides are facing each other. Keep joining until you get to this part here. That's where we are ending our joining. The rest of the space is for zipper. Okay, we are here. As you can see, we are left with 2 stitches. We are going to work in this and this, and then be done with the joining part. Okay, so that's it for the joining. So I think you can see our last stitch is aligning to the very last, to this part where we joined. As you can see, it's right here. Okay, so you're going to chain 1, cut off your yarn, then weave in, okay, that's it. So we are going to turn our bag inside out. We are done with joining. This is what you're going to do. We are turning it to the right side. Okay. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. We are remaining with attaching the zipper. We are now remaining with attaching the zipper and putting the handles. Okay. We are remaining with putting the zipper. This is how it looks inside. And we are going to put our handles, to attach our handles on the back side. Okay. All right, we are going to start working on our handles.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Sorry about that. So from this side you're going to count 5 stitches. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are going to work on the handles, and we are going to work to start from this line here, and you're going to count 3 stitches from this side, 1, 2, 3, and go into the 4th stitch. Make a slip knot, and then attach your yarn. chain 1, work 3. This already counts as a stitch, so you're going to work 3 single crochets, for a 1, that is 2, 3, and 4. Okay, are they not too big? Is this not too big? We reduce it by 1 and make 3. Chain 1, turn your work. This is what you're going to do for row 2. You're going to go into the first stitch like that, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then in this chain that we made, go in there. Remember, it also counts as a stitch. I know it's a bit tricky, but you'll get there. My stitches are a bit too tight, and I don't want it to be I don't want it to be loose. It's my issue. So you'll be having 4 loops on the hook. So you're going to yarn over, pull through the 1, yarn over, you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, you're going to go into this stitch, pull up a loop, go into this, for row 2 you're going to make 3 single crochets, as you can see. So basically for the handles we are working single crochets without increasing or decreasing for the rest of the rows. Let me first work mine, and then I'll come back and tell you how many I worked. But so far you're going to be working 3 single crochets. I don't want the handles to be too wide. Yeah, so I decided to make them 3. So keep working single crochets. I'll come back and tell you the number of rows I worked to get my exact size of. So this is our bag. It's almost complete. We are just going to attach our zipper. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to tilt this part like this. Yeah, we're going to attach our zipper. We are going to use this row to attach it from inside. So you're going to attach your zipper like that. Get your needle. And start attaching. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. I'm going to attach it like that. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay. And make sure you work on this very first line like that. You're going to this and going to a little bit of this on this little thing, and then come out like that. Make sure this is attached to this. Yeah. I hope you cannot see. You go in here like this and then go to the other side a little bit, just a little bit. Don't come out to this side, just go into this thing a little bit and then come out. So that will be all. You continue attaching the zipper until you get to the end. So we're about to complete our first side. Be careful not to hurt yourself while doing it. Okay. Okay, so that's it for this row. I'm just going to go in here like this. Okay. So you cut off the thread like that. So this is our first side. We're going to go ahead and still attach our zipper to this side, but you're going to first open it first. attach this to this and then tilt it like that. Get your yarn and start attaching it. Make sure you only work on this side, like you only work on this first with this first row. Put it like that, and then only work on the first row, Don't be like me. I had to just hide myself. Be careful. All right. So continue working. Continue attaching your zipper until you get to the other side. Remember to only work with the first row while attaching your zipper. So I'm done attaching this other side. I'm done attaching our zipper to the other side. And this is what you're going to do at the end. You're going to get this side and attach it to this side. Like that. Okay. Like that. And there we are done. So yarn, and our bag is complete now.